MyFixitUpLife with my husband Mark.
And my wife Teresa, and you look
and your new friend
fantastic.
Lara.
And our new friend Lara Spencer.
Yes, and we're hanging out in her space.
This is my space. Welcome to my crib. Everything's for sale for a really good cause.
What's up?
Yes,
50% off.
It's really, I mean, that's the great thing about this event is that it opens up the doors of interior design to everybody, and I think it's very inspirational, and at the end of the day you can feel good over buying because you know it's all going to a great cause.
Yes.
At least that's my rationalization.
Now, Lara, what's your inspiration for this vignette?
It started with the paint color. I found that color in the Valspar book. It just spoke to me. It was like cool and cozy, and you know, I don't know. It just felt like a room I'd want to be in. And from there, that's how it is. You find one thing, a paint color, a pillow, an object, and it sort of just goes from there. I knew with that color I wanted to have muted tones on the fabric, so
Yeah.
there's pops of color throughout. And I don't know. It just happens organically.
Well, I was so excited to find out that you were here because I did not know that you were a designer.
Yeah.
And you are, and you design for a lot of different people.
I do.
And you get up at 3:45 in the morning.
I do.
And you actually used to be a diver in college.
Wow.
And
I guess you read the Wikipedia page.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
But is that sort of like being a diver? You must have had to get up really early in the morning.
That is a very good observation. And I
When's the
think
last time you like were able to sleep in your life?
19. No, I mean, on the weekends I have a great husband who understands that I might need a nap. I like to get up with the kids because I'm not there during the week. But then I definitely like do breakfast and then tiptoe out the room and maybe go back to bed. But you know, everybody needs their sleep, and you figure out a way. I don't need a lot of sleep, obviously, but
No, your energy level, it's like, in fact, can you just focus on her a little more? Because it's not quite up enough.
it's not. What do you need?
Wait, yeah.
And you have a design power too.
I do.
Yes.
New York Times bestseller. So proud of that. That's like my number one accomplishment.
I wanted to ask you about that 2 seconds after seeing this vignette. Your book is I Break for Yard Sales.
Yeah.
And I see two different looks, motifs from the whole thing. Like, this looks very refined, like you didn't get it from a yard sale.
That's the whole mantra, is that you reinvent and reimagine pieces that somebody else is casting off, and you know, you have to look for great bones and realize that, you know, just like a girl in need of a makeover, you know, everybody has a chance, you know? It's like not judging the book by its cover. Every piece I see, I don't judge by the fabric or the paint color. I look at the structure and the quality and the shape. And then, you know, new fabric, it's like a new little black dress.
I know what you mean.
I know
I
you
am
would.
totally down with that.
Wow.
I know.
Two very different questions I want to ask, so don't interrupt me, Mark.
Oh, this is going to take a while. Do you mind if I lie down?
Sit down.
Yeah.
Yard sale. Is there something that you keep in mind? Do you have a list? Are you looking for a particular piece? I'm looking for a chair. I'm looking for this. Or do you have a different way that you approach a yard sale?
When I go to a huge flea market like Brimfield, I definitely have a list with like artwork that needs frames. I know the measurements. Or if I'm doing a client's house, I'll have the room measurements so that if I want to buy a larger piece or a case piece, I know how big the sideboard should be or how big the coffee table should be, and because scale is everything to
Sure.
me, and symmetry. So that's important. However, at a yard sale, I kind of wing it. You know, it's usually like I'm driving and I see a sign and I veer right, and then I just trust the gut.
Then my other question is, you're working on different TV shows over the years. When you go on the TV set, are you like, oh no, that's not the way that should go. That chair should be this way, or that there should be like a pop of color here.
Every day.
And are you like internally frustrated, and do you have to like go to your like quiet ways?
Yes, I do, and I'm dying to decorate the GMA set, but you know,
Why don't they let you?
because there's different rules in TV than in real life. You know, it shouldn't be distracting.
Yeah.
I love like an interesting objet, you know, as I like to call it. But you know, there's a method to the madness, and we have set directors and unions, and so I just stay in my lane. But in my head, I'm decorating all the time.
You have to go to like your quiet.
I do. I have to go to my dark, decorating, quiet place.
That is so good to know that you're not redecorating a GMA set.
I want to. Though.
By the way, thank you.
You're like, okay, no.
No, I was just telling them, why does Sam, the the weatherman, why does he get a pop of color with flowers on his side of the desk and my side has nothing? I need a pop.
Really?
Today I was doing that. And they're like, how about you shut it and just do your job?
What would you put there if you were allowed to?
I would do like a fabulous glass vintage owl with like, you know, giant cherry blossoms coming out of it. But that would be weird. That's the problem, because then I'd be like, anyway.
I would think that's spectacular.
I know, but they don't.
All right. Now
Okay.
you have 2 kids, is that right?
Yes.
Daughter who is going, you know, like following the footsteps of
Totally
you and your
into it.
mother. The whole thing. Now, what does your son think about it?
He loves it. He loves style and he loves design, but he just doesn't want to do it right now. He's 11 and way more into lacrosse.
That's cool.
So he's kind of over it at the moment, but he has a great eye. You know,
Yeah.
he's just, you know, right now I understand it's not in the 11-year-old agenda.
And how old's your daughter?
She's 8 and a total decorator at heart.
What's her favorite color right now? Or does she have
she's
one?
into navy blue and pink.
Oh,
I know, very sophisticated.
sophisticated, yeah.
Yeah, I have a
So I'm in
sophisticated.
big trouble.
I have a sophisticated eye too, and you were talking about makeovers before. This is the makeover model.
This is all he has.
When she met me, I didn't have black shoes, so
yes,
yeah.
Well, you're looking good. I like this whole situation. There's nothing I want to redo here.
Aw.
I have to
Good.
go though because my guests are
I think
here.
this is
Good job. So we'll be back. Check out Lara Spencer.
Bye and love and decorate everybody. Peace.
We'll be back with more My Fix It Up Life.